Yes, please, I have like a full recap. Thank you very much. Guys, it's been so long. I can't tell you. In case you guys didn't watch Bendy, I got very sick. Like, really, really sick. Like, after Thanksgiving, I was fine Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I got really, 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 really sick. And it really fucking sucked. And then I saw that the episode 4 of like, Van is coming out soon, I don't feel good. Like, I literally made a nest on my floor. I could not sit here and record. And I'm like, God damn, it's coming out soon, I'm not gonna be able to play it. Which, luckily, they kept on pushing it back. And I'm like, yeah, push it back. But of course, you know, it came out and I just now got around to it. So I hope you're all ready to strap in because I have been warned. This is a very long episode. It's longer than any other episodes that we have done. So, strap in, get a drink, get some candy, maybe watch this a little bit at a time until, you know, I upload another video. Yeah, I hope you all are ready. So, but we're gonna do a recap just because it's been a few weeks for me. I think it's been a few weeks for you guys too. So, yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. The long lost cousin. The bad news, the 26 hours of the bus ride with countless late night stops and the shady depots that felt unsafe in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the ticket. The funeral, okay, everything's recording, of Pranlin Scarlet, your cousin's mom, and your aunt seemed like it's something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. I got the burps. Welcome to our family home. That is not her voice. I have forgotten it. What? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it for the recap. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms are safe. I won't go wandering around. If you value your limbs, the floors have been known to give out. Afraid! See, to me, the possums seem important because they show them at every single recap, and like, they haven't been a huge part of the story yet, so they seem like important. Yeah, we went out with her, we saw the deer that had like the thing on them. And then we saw this, which I watched, who is it? Gabby? Jacksepticeye's girlfriend. It's Gabby, right? Like Gabby Smolders? I think that's who it is. And apparently, like, people can die here, so I actually did really well not letting anyone die. Yeah, we met these ones, but everyone got out okay. And I punched them, and they felt not right. Yeah, the body feels wrong as if you just collided with a bag of loose organs instead of with a living creature. Yeah, and then she apparently knows a lot about this stuff. Make yourself at home. For now on, you're back at state by bedtime. No more impermanent sleepover. Oh yeah, she really wants us to be in our like eye of sight, and we still haven't figured out why. We told him about everything, so he is on our side. Nobody has mentioned anything like monsters and stuff. His house was haunted. Oh yeah, the house was haunted. Guys, look at that. I'm being so distracted because I see it. You see how tan I am? And then you just have this strip because I wear a watch when I'm outside. So I just have this pale little strip. Sorry. I just saw it when I glanced over to make sure like everything was recording okay. And I'm like, man, you can actually really tell even on my camera. You can tell like this is tan, pale, and more tan. Like that's funny. Oh yeah, his daughter went to the mines. Reese's mom, there's something up with Reese's mom, and we think there's like a gate or something in her house, because there was something there as like being pulled towards one of the doors, and I didn't get to open it. He's following us around. I still can't figure out if he's dead or not, because other people can see him, but no one will tell us if he's dead or not. And he's Tabitha's ex-boyfriend, I believe. Yeah, so they went into the mines. We got everyone out. Oh, and her eyes keep on going black too. I don't know if that was happening last episode. Yeah, like that. Yeah, we called our cousin. So we've kept our cousin pretty much in the loop. Yeah, we got everyone out. This fucking smile. She really fucked up her leg, though, trying to get out. They got crushed by rocks. We had a vision in here. And Tabitha and I had, like, a seizure together. Which makes me think Tabitha's in on it. But she won't admit to anything. Yeah, these, like, gate things. We think there's one in Reese's house as well. I think that's the only two we've found. Right? The mine in Reese's house. Yeah, I got trapped. So she's like, she's not dead. She just is on crutches. Oh yeah, then his mom came. Then he said, yeah, somebody was in the glass house. Oh yeah, the keeper. I remember. I mean, I didn't remember her until now, but now that I've seen her, I'm like, oh yeah, she was in this. Yeah, and then these two went off to discuss something which we didn't get into. And there's something. There's something with them. Weren't they talking about like a neighbor or something was acting weird? I don't remember, and it didn't show it, so maybe it's not important. Oh yeah, the fucking mayor's a dog. Oh, I forgot about that. That's so funny. And he's not really doing anything, but that is extremely funny. Oh yeah, the pasture has our ability. That's right. This fucker here. Sorry, I don't like him, but yeah, he has like the same ability that we do, and we have to go talk to him later. Oh, I forgot about him, man. Okay, it's a good thing we did a recap. Yeah, and then this guy, there's something in his house, and up with his mom. Yeah, he's got some, like, disease that we don't know. Yeah, he left, and we left. It didn't show up, but there was a door we tried to, like, we got pulled to. Okay, and then we all went to this house, and they all got possessed. Oh, she lost her leg. That's right. She lost her leg, but she's still on crutches. And then, yeah, we found blood, and then everyone started getting possessed like they're puppets. And then they started getting possessed by, like, people of the past, too. Yeah, and he kept on finding us. Yeah, he wanted us to pay for something our ancestors had done, but I didn't think we should have been punished for that, so I didn't make a deal with him because he was going to take a lot of years of our life. So he's still there in the house, which I'm assuming later on we're going to have to deal with. Yeah, me and Tabitha agreed that we shouldn't do that, which means that's still there, which means we probably are going to have to deal with it later. She started acting weird too, and she left. Okay, so we have to go have a chat with her. The spirits of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, swirling void of wrath and despair that people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. That's right, because we left it because I didn't think we should have to pay for something our ancestors did. But here we are. Oh, guys, we're into it. Man, I got really excited about the pasture. I didn't mean to get that excited about it, but... Alright, but hey, we're into this. You open your eyes, it's a new day. Last night seemed so far away, you could almost pretend that horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. But you know that the fierce spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred of you and Tabitha. An invalid shudders run down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. What is that? Oh, I think that's part of the curtain. I'm like, what is that in the corner there? Hey, have you heard from Stella? I haven't been able to get hold of her. I thought she might have at least checked in with you. You check your messages, there's nothing from Stella. Oh, that's not good. Let's give her a call. Oh, she answered. I honestly did expect her to answer. Hey, what's up? Just kidding. Ah, you fucker. I even fell for it too. Anyways, leave a message. Okay. Oh, it's full. Uh-oh. I'll text her. What should I text? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but... I would, honestly. I just sent a fucking picture. Wait a few silent moments. Your message sits undelivered. I haven't heard from her either. That's not good. I know we haven't exactly gotten along, but we should meet up in town and look for her together. It looks like you have your morning plans in order. Visit Dustin. Hi, buddy. Oh, you guys got some num-nums. You open the drawers. They both have bread now. Human is back. Maybe change your mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin's mom. No, I wouldn't do that. I would never eat you. I love you, which is the honest truth. I love these guys. Dustin mom's no better than to trust. When push comes to shove, survival's more important than friendship. Dustin and mom spend too much time outside. It's different inside. There's enough bread for everyone here. No need to eat, friends. Dustin still a childhood, is it? Hope Dustin got to keep that innocent forever. Ah, I love you guys. Tried to reclaim Glass House last night, but an asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin mom stood no chance. Might have to live in Dustin's house forever. Him and big and strong too. Probably more strong and... Yeah! Point me the way. I can fight. Get him over here. Give me your track record the past couple days. Getting the chance to fight something physical and real. So that's exactly your change of place. Yes, please. Point me the way. I would love some blood. Assuming, of course, that Dustin Mom's Twitter is physical and real. A fight? I am in. Dustin Mom would entirely grateful to human. Dustin too. I should get going. Guy! I love him. That's that. Okay, check closet. Creepy doll. With her eye always closed. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point. Yes, I knew it. The long rail-tip creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Oh, I don't like that. Did they come in when we were sleeping? I mean, it could have honestly just been Tabitha, but that's creepy. Might as well take a shower for starting the rest of your day. Yeah, get all clean, get all scrubby. You know what? This is not the relaxing shower I was thinking of, though. It feels good to wash away the grum of last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you gotta adorn the clinic. Oscar and Rosie. You know what? Let's scrub fiercely. I think we need that after going into the other world last night. So let's do a little scrubby scrub, shall we? You're done here. You turn off the fountain, and that's not a fountain. Those are not words. Hi, welcome to me trying to do this game and not being able to read or talk. It's great. Why is there like a ghost outlet here? Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can't see. What is that? Why is there just like this weird halo around this? Oh, is this supposed to be light? It's the light in the shadow. I see. It looks like a ghost thing. It's time to face your cousin. Oh, Tabitha! You find her in the kitchen. Can you tell I'm home by myself? I feel like it's always obvious when there's no one else in the house. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched into a tight ball of anxiety. They're streaking this week of all weeks, as if I don't have enough on my plate already. Are those mouse? Oh, those are mouse traps. Why? Is that what you got the cat for? Oh, striking. I totally read that wrong and wasn't understanding what it was. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. Lady! You know you like her. Don't even pretend. I'm sorry, Zona. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry, baby. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Do you regret leaving Charles down there? Charlie. Not at all. And I don't care if Grandma Idy killed him. The past is the past, and neither of us had anything to do with it. Very true. We can always build a new town hall. We can never get back lost years. Also true. So, ghosts are real. Ghosts are real. I still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have mine to run, and you still have a funeral to attend. I like her thinking. I like her attitude. Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. You're in a really difficult spot right now. Gee, I hadn't noticed. I'm trying to have your back, girl. Come on, work with me a little bit. Hopefully it'll be over soon. I really don't want to say any of those. I really don't even want to tell her to get out, because, I mean, this is her town, and it's got really cool people in it. You should probably get going, right? Yeah. I dwelled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijacking. But let me know if you get into trouble, okay? Aye, Capitan! Tabitha slips past you, her boots thudding down the hall. As you watch his face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Hi, pretty kitty. You walk over to the cat. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna try. I have a hard enough time with my English language. I missed you last night, foo-foo. It makes one of us. Do you know anything about the store and carvings scattered around town? I am not here to be your comment. I'm here to watch you fail about it and distort this. I'm here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confine your feeble American mind. Yeah, that is a good question. How the hell did we get a French cat? Will you ever let me pet you? Because of my fur and your dizzy hand oils? Nah. You nod respectfully. She scoffs, her tail flickering with annoyance, but you can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Bye, foo-foo, good talk. She scoffs as you turn away. Love me, kitty, that's all I want. Let's fill up with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's that. Let's go to the garden, because I really do want to kick some butt about whatever's out there. Oh, so if somebody's out here, you think Tabitha would know, but you know, maybe she doesn't. Does anybody see any of the little thingamabobs? Because that's when things turn to shit, is when we see the little beakabob. Oh, is that Dustin? There's chilly today. The overcast sky hanging oppositely over the weed-choked flower beds. little cold. Give me a break. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, it's literally December and I'm in short sleeves and short pants with a fan on. It's stupid. Don't come to Florida for holidays. It's stupid here. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. And I have so many cute winter clothes I never get to wear. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cutting into prickly not rose bushes. That is a completely different thing. Do not eat those. Raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. Talk to animals. The greenhouse, one could say. Or the glass house. You step towards the door. Was that a goat? Oh, come here, buddy. It's still shut by a lock, and you catch a big glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. You examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You'll need some tools if you're going to get this open. Maybe Stella or Prince can lend a hand later. Or you could just bash it open right here, right now. It shouldn't be hard to find a rock. Wait, if it's locked, how did the thing get in? There's got to be like a hole or something somewhere, right? And why is it even locked up? I mean, honestly, it's cracked and shit. See? There. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them. But not that much. Not gonna share anymore. What's your name, little guy? Goat. Okay. Fair enough, Goat. What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Why would a human put you there? Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stay nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats, too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like what, fur? Nah, not brown fur, yellow fur. Just on top. Like all you humans. Don't know what boots are, can't help you there. Do we know anyone that has... I mean, it's hard to tell because there's no colors, but... I would say Tabitha would probably have blonde hair from like... No, does she? Ignore that, I don't... well, I'm gonna break the lock. I don't know why... I mean, this might be a bad idea, but... Hi, older guy, you're so cute! Hi, buddy! A warm barnyard smell floods your sentence as you... I hope you're being fed, and I hope a lot of this shit is edible, because Lord knows you're just gonna chew on it. As you stare down at the goat within, it stares back at you from a place on the tile floor, surrounded by dried herbs. Why? Oh, dude, that's not a long enough rope for you. And why do you even have a rope if you're in here? Yeah, untie the goat. Fuck that, Smalley. That's bullshit. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's my rope. Put it back. Okay. Thank you. I bet you wouldn't like if someone went to your home and messed with things now, would you? Okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help, dude. That's all I was doing. It's very small. It seems like you're just standing on one spot. It doesn't even seem like you could walk around, you know? I was just trying to help. I could get you a longer rope. How about that? Although, why do you need a rope to begin with? Could we just, like, clip it on him, but not to the floor? Like, just clip it and just let it hang? You're free. Go on. Pounce off into the wilderness. Nobody can keep you here any longer. Who says I want to leave? These are some sweet digs. I won't give them up for nothing. You hear me? I don't want to force him out, but is there no way you guys can't live peacefully? Because I want Dustin to have his spot back. Sure, should you just have more space for me? Close the door on the way out, will ya? It's nippy out there. Without the arc, it means loosely ajar. You head back to the state. Okay. I guess I'll just tell Dustin, maybe we can go together and be like, hey, can we just, you know, peacefully live together, please? You face the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kay waiting for much longer. Hit town. Goodbye. You head to the front door and begin your trek to town below, with a long-ass walk. Oh, Oh, hi, buddies. Yeah, this is not good, but I'm assuming they're not going to do anything because they haven't been, like, aggressive. They're just, like, warnings. The sun shines down through the thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a wintry gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree light. A feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings should not be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just going up to see you. Hope you're able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. Why are you coming to see me? That's a little weird, don't you think? I was up most of the night, totally wired on Adrillian. Adrillian? That's not that word, but okay, whatever you want, Rose. That's the word we'll go with. Even if I had been able to chill out a bit, knowing that things were right down the street. You mean like these guys here and those guys there? Yeah, not super convenient to get a good night's sleep. Does the library look different? Like, can you see the haunting from outside? It's boarded up, but I can't say I've gotten close enough to see much of anything yet. We can always go check it out later. Together, later. I can't read. Though maybe we better not tempt it. That ghost seemed pretty desperate to eat your soul last night, and I don't even know if I mean that metaphorically or literally. Hopefully some splash of used plywood is all it takes to contain that thing. I don't like the thought of spilling it out onto Main Street. My nose is so itchy! If it smells a drop of scarlet blood nearby. Hopefully no hoodlums break into the library and get trapped in ghost hell. Well, they're all abandoned buildings, and there are people trying to break in and get spooked. Nothing we can do to stop that, but maybe the ghost won't possess anyone if there ain't no Scarlets around to guilt trip. Who knows? There's Dutchlands everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little shaped pie faces. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're bad omens or something, but are they, like, dangerous? They're not gonna eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? I mean, they were laying eggs on animals, but as far as I know, they're not aggressive towards humans. They're not a big deal, just hit them with a stick or something. I punched one and it left an imprint of my fist in its face. Warren stepped on one and it exploded. They're not very threatening. Maybe they're not threatening to you. You're kind of ripped. Pachow! And that Warren guy, I mean, he's not human, right? See, everyone fucking knows about him. Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he a demon? Can I kick his ass? Although I did try that and it did not work. Still, if you're not worried, I won't worry either. I'll just make sure to keep my eyes open for a stick, I guess. I'm not flirting with you. I want Stella. Have you heard from Stella? Haven't heard from her. Though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so inflappable. Kay and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I got time. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners already held up in there. They must be using it as a home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that, though, having to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It wasn't long until you once again found yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Thorn! I do not have a voice for this chick. You made it! And you picked up Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I ain't too bad. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted and super foggy. Mom's been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it. But as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion. Oh, her eyes are still doing the thing! Even considering the ridiculous, stressful week we've all had. Man, since I don't have headphones, I keep on messing with my hair. That's fine. Look, I never knew I had that, like, bald spot there. Like, because that's, like, my split for my hair. never knew how bald it was, though. Whatever. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. I was kind of surprised you reached out to me after all the issues between you and Tabitha. I care more about finding Stella than I do about ongoing feud between me and your cousin. And I'm not going out there alone, because the last thing I want is to go missing while looking for someone who went missing. We do everything in group from now on. Ma'am. People shouldn't be judging by their family anyways. Whatever people may think of your cousin, it's got nothing to do with you. I mean, true, but also, see, I really wish I could pull this tab up so I could see all the options at once instead of scrolling. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Sighs heavily. Rational, sure. Rooted in reality that until a few days ago I thought was avoidable. No one hasn't noticed this. Like, these guys don't notice this. What is wrong with you? Magic and supernatural shit. Ghosts are real. They can sneak you into an illusion dimension and puppet your body like a flesh something. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running around the country, that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything can be possible. Who knows what the next new day holds for all of us? Be a little more thrilling if it weren't for that terrifying, all that magic stuff we found so far just wanted to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. We're magical girls when you need them. Well, I guess we already have an animal whispers, don't we? That's pretty magical. Oh, wait, you didn't know? I thought you knew! Wait, you can talk to animals? For real? What were you gonna tell me? I really did think you knew, dude. I thought I had told you. Wow, I'm gonna need you to tell me what every animal me is saying. This is so cool. You accepted that very easily. You took that stride, don't you? I take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. Speaking of magic, I'm supposed to meet your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today, but she couldn't have told us all last night. Maybe she's gonna read you your fortune. Oh, please don't. I'm sure I have horrible fortune. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom has always had a bit of that Glennon vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her for the whole new age magic thing. Lots happened in the past couple days. Also, if that's her mom, once your mom knows that your eyes are going all flunk, you know, like, what you know what she knows, you know? Just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't be having all this external crisis. That'll be plenty of time for tea after we find Stella. Is someone mining the... Not that it's any of my business or my concern, but is someone mining your general store so you're not losing like shit ton of money? Mom and Miles can deal for another day while we go look for Stella. This is important. Not that the store is in, but if something happened to her and I was spending my time minding the register, I don't think I could live with that. Oh yeah, Wade did threaten her. Oh, we should get going. Let's not forget that Wade threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through with that, did you? I've been trying not to think about it. Does anyone know what happened to that guy? Some kind of accident or something? How does no one know this dude? Like, what? Mom says he's sick. Dude, see? Is he dead? Is he alive? Like, I need to know this. Because if he's dead, I want to kick his ass. And if he's alive, I still want to kick his ass, but just extra hard. But with the weird magic stuff going on, I'm starting to wonder if normal illness or something else. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? Her house, honestly. Good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. Or she left a clue or something. Because, like, if all of her stuff is there, she's probably still around. There was, just in case I ran into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. Whatever. This would be a good time to do a little savey save. Make your way to Stella's house. My dog is dead asleep. She went to daycare with me today. So she, for 5 hours, ran around and just ruled the yard and played with every single dog that she could. It cracks open. Your protective instincts set in and the muscles in your arm tighten and your shoulders straighten. If danger looks ahead, you're ready for it. For the life of you, you can't remember if Stella closed the door behind her when the two of you left for the library yesterday morning. Of course she would close it behind you. Who doesn't close their fucking door? I'm just gonna fucking enter. Talking about it don't do no good. I'm sorry. I just must have really cursing. I'm sorry. It's just me. You step past the threshold and into Stella's house. Gretch? Living room is exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless it happened in another room. Or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You don't have to add that last part. I'm gonna forget that you said that. Just hopefully, it seems to be like every negative emotion. Doesn't look like a crime scene. I'm just going straight. Whoa! I've never been into her room, so I don't know if this is normally what it looks like. But dude, that's cool. Make your way down the hall to what you assume is to be Stella's room. She's not here, though it's a little untidy. That's that sort of untidiness that occurs when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't signs of violence. I guess I'll be extra nosy and check her computer? I'm not either if we should be doing that, but it was an option, so I'm going to. If I broke into her house, right? For all we know, that could have some sort of clue on there. Like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house, the door was left open. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Yeah, it was, that's exactly. If there's no password, maybe we're supposed to take a peek. Maybe we'll find it first. Cause the cup is there. Of course, I don't know if this cup is old or whatever. But if it's on and it's unprotected, well, not unprotected, but mine has a password. So if I've been messing on my computer and I stepped away for something, the password's already been entered, so it's on, So, Yeah, see, all of her shit's pulled up. So she should have just, man, I used to do this all the time. Sorry, I'm getting off topic, but it was obviously on and all the stuff is pulled up. There's simply too many files to fit on our monitor and they overlap each other in chaotic displays. Whoa, how do we find anything on here? I'm sounding a lot less worried about invasion of privacy and a lot more worried about being a complete waste of time. Yeah, check her open tabs. Oh my god, she's one of those people. It'd take her, that's the person that has 3 monitors, but yeah, she's one of those people. You can't see a single icon. You see her most recent open is Carl's Big Farm. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hey everyone, was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day and found these weird little guys. My friend Mom says there's something called ducklings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Clean footage in some sort of crypt. Nobody has ever heard of stuff for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google Dutchland is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Can't as anything other than actual footage. These things are terrifying. Yeah, that's the problem with technology now. If something did come out like this, it would be man, is it faked? Is it CGI? Is it a Blender type thing that was made? It's so hard to tell if something would have been real or not. That's anything of a Bigfoot actually came out, because everything we have now, yeah, it's blurry and far away and you really can't see anything. So if something came out like a lot of my photos, if you looked at them, yeah, is that real or not? A lot of this is going off into a completely different tangent, but if you words in a complete sentence, if you look at insect photos, bees and dragonflies, and they're always on a stick, more often than not, that is a photographer that has bought dead insects and post them. Not actually real live insects that they caught in the wild. It's all staged, But it looks real. They make it look like it's real out in the open. Oh, look what I caught today. I was so lucky, and it's all staged, That's a lot of people on my butterflies and stuff were oh, how'd you get this? Is it, did you pose it and stuff? I'm no, I got the shit bit out of me because I was sitting in what was it, lily? No, lavender garden, and butterflies are really attracted to those type of flowers, which is what they're on, those purple flowers. And like, I got the shit bit out of me, and I was just lucky enough that because I'd been sitting there so long, it didn't bug them when I started taking photos. But like, anyways, yeah, if you see insect ones though, they're more often than not, they're staged and they're dead. just a little trick I learned. I'm serious, I got a ton of extra footage. Look at these nests. They've been doing something to animals in town, and they're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Hey, I'm listening, I love me a Mothman. I believe you. Ugh, lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. They're continuing the next day. Hey, okay, so 1, this isn't a never, and 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into abandoned mine last night to have these. I'm pretty sure so we saw some of Tammy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch her on tape. Just because you put the word real and you found them doesn't mean they're real. Tuesday putting out events on back-to-back nights. This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into the River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over again. That sucks that she's getting so much hate, man. Also, White Things and now Loud Pappy Noise is definitely an ARG. Did you sell it to publisher? Yeah. Like, seriously, stop bullying her. She's trying to show you this really fucking cool thing, and y'all gotta be asses about it. Ouch. Wow, poor Stella. Remind me to never be internet famous. Here's hoping my SoundCloud stays niche and underappreciated until the day I die. That's the thing that I hate, especially on the internet. I know a lot of people have already said this, but man, if you say one thing and you have a big enough audience, they're like, a really good example of this, and maybe someone can explain this to me. So, when was it? Was it Saturday or something? I think it was last Saturday, the 20th, the December, like, what, 11th? Was that? Whatever, but, like, you know, that last Saturday, Jacksepticeye did his Thanksmas charity live stream, and when the 2 women came on, who was it? Valkyrie and Bella, I think was her name. The chat just got filled with hate, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I have no clue who those women are, or maybe someone can explain to me, but like, as soon as they appeared, chat was full of hate. And it was like, what? Like, they were all so kind, and like, everyone was just vibing until these ladies came on. And then the chat instantly changed in a moment. And like, it happened again when they went to their break, and that first song that guitarist played, like, apparently it was like a pride song or something, or like had to do with lesbians, and so like flags were flying in chat, and it just turned into hate again. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I will never understand it, why someone takes time to spread hate. Like, not even on the internet, but just in general, it makes no sense to me. Like, I'm always of the mentality, like, I might not like what you're doing or what you're into, but then just don't say anything. Like, let them do them. Like, that what makes the internet so great is there's so many different people and hobbies and passions, and then you got these, like, just let them be them. That's all they need to be. Like, instead of trying to wear a mask or be someone else, just be yourself, and everyone just fucking chill out, and everything would be fine. Like, who cares, honestly? This went on a very big, this is gonna be so long because I'm going off on rants. Ignore me, let's continue on. Check her search history. She hasn't been since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night instant, she didn't touch her browser. Highly work related. That's that. Okay. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. So, if she's being bullied, then that might be why she's acting so weird once it's been proven real, because she knows it's real, but she has no way to, like, prove it to anyone, because no matter what you do, especially in this niche, it's always going to be called fake, even if it's not. Like, that's just the way it is. Oh yeah, I don't think there's any clues here. I don't think so either. This is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. I could use a few more house plants. I'll put together some trimmings after we find her. Ah, she still does that corkworth string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decorating anyways. Alright, well, let's go to the kitchen. Is there any food or anything? There's bread spilt. Butter knife. So the kitchen is messier than she left it yesterday. A couple of cabinets are hanging open and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Someone was here after Stella and I left yesterday. We don't leave the kitchen like this. So what do you think? Someone's roaming around the kitchen? She must have came home last night. Why would anyone else leave the living room in one piece just to trash the kitchen? I mean, the town's surrounded by monsters. Maybe they got hungry. Or maybe she came home last night, had a snack, and didn't feel like putting things away. But I feel that, but then I didn't leave us with another question. If she came home last night, where'd she go and why'd she leave? And why haven't we been able to reach her? Yeah, I say the house is kind of a dead end. Still alive? What does that mean? Whoops, I didn't read that. I thought I was overacting this morning. Oh, she's a slid. I can't actually believe she's missing. We'll find her. We're going to the cops. The cops aren't gonna help. I know they probably aren't actually gonna do anything, but we should see if we can't get them to start looking for her before anything else. It hasn't been 24 hours. They're not gonna do anything. Not as like standard police protocol, which I think is stupid, but what do I know? Let's go to Oscar's and see if they're there. I don't know why she would go there, but maybe she wanted to check up on them from last night. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's a roof over their heads for the time being, or what's left of a roof. After everything they've been through, I can't believe she's making them stay in a place like that. If they're just like that way it is, I just hope I'm able to figure out something better for them. You didn't get far, so the sound of growling as Yarsman Hitch grabs your attention. Get away from me! I'm supposed to be an indoor cat. I'm not supposed to see things like you. You don't even talk, you freak! You turn to see a Dutchling approaching a cornered Pixel in the alley. Is Pixel from the library? He must have slipped out with the library with everyone else last night. The Dutchman distracted from his hunt by your arrival, crunches its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with an alien indifference. Put it! I mean, hey, I got the power build, right? I might as well. Take a deep breath, focus on the creature's body, propelling yourself forward towards it. Boom! Your foot connects with the Dutchman's hide, leaving an imprint in his body as it crashes into the wall. Oh! It makes a brief contact with you in the alley before both of you turn to face a particular sight. Whoa! What the hell? A small pack of dogs pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall and start taking turns biting and tearing at it until it rips to shreds. They complete their tasks, they saunter towards you. What the? Isn't that Daisy? And Scraps. It looks like every dog in town. Oh, I bet since the mayor's not doing shit, they've kind of gone rogue and like they're policing the town themselves. All seem kind of dog gang. I lived! Pixel, you're surrounded by dogs. I wouldn't count on it just yet. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor kitty, come here. Hi, baby. Pixel casually walks towards your group before clambering onto your arms. He has a covering hip to him. I see how it is. Everyone likes Thorn, even cats. I can talk to him, thank you very much. We found him last... Oh, this must be one of the dogs. We found him last night, terrified and shaking a bush outside the library. Psst, I wasn't that scared. I ain't even been helping out. Little Pixel's been volunteering as a scout. Don't worry. Oh, this must be Daisy because her mouth is open. We're always right around the corner. These creatures only like to strike out when they have numbers, but they're hardly very bright. Oh, this is Scraps. We made sure the little guy was taken care of till the humans were awake. Did y'all know he was supposed to be? So you're the Scraps I've heard so much about. The one and only. This here's Daisy, and we got a few others canines local like us as well. Just making sure the cats and dogs of Holler are well cared for considering recent events. There are more of those things in the woods every day popping out of the innocent bodies of what used to be dogs like us. Some of us a fine service, but you best be sure to keep Pixel in sight from now on out. I got a feeling things are only going to get worse from here. I'd like to see you try. I was an indoor cat, but now I got a taste for the outdoors. I'll never satisfy for the indoor life. Pixel's gone rogue, dudes. But maybe I can wait till all these monsters are gone. You're turning into a badass, Pickles. Pickles, Pixels. Say the words right. Have any of you seen or smelled Gretchen? Is she missing? Oh dear, Scraps, you don't think? Gretchen's person would never let that happen to her. Wherever she is, I'm sure she's safe from those things. A dog like her doesn't get that age without a watchful human at her side. That's very true. It's just as I feared. I hope she's okay out there. Sounds to me like we have another dog to track down, Daisy. We'll find her. This knows I'm filming yet. Thank you, guys. Gretchen really admires you, Scraps. No, she flatters me so. I ain't nothing special, just another dog. All those more reason to go after her before it's too late. Don't be so modest, Scraps. The kind of dog other dogs listen to, that's more than can be said after that Jimmy. Think he's so high and mighty just because he can sit and stay the best, as if obedience is the best quality in a leader. Ain't your family's worried about you off on your own like this? We're country dogs, so as long as we come home for dinner, most of us ain't missing too much. That is very true. Speak for yourself. I know my family's been worried sick, but I can't let them get in the way of what's important. Besides, if I went home, they might tie me up, and I'll be sitting dog. That is also a good point as well. We'll make sure he gets back to his family. Right, that'd be... Okay, we're heading there anyways. We appreciate human. Word's been going around town that there's one among you who could probably understand us. It'll be good to have you inside during the strange times. All odds are going around here. It's important for all of us living things to watch out for each other. So y'all it's some kind of dog military or something? Yeah, I suppose you could say that. I'm sure you met the town's illustrated leader by now. When the powers that abandon you, it's up to the rest of us to band together and protect those who need protection. Good doggies! Thank you, I appreciate the compliment. They all perked up at that. Except for the little chihuahua, because they're always assholes. She called me a good dog. Daisy, good dog. Oh yes, Daisy is very good dog. Sorry, just love to hear it. Aw, you are such a good dog, buddy. Look at you, you're so cute. Oh, I love your little collar too. I really want to get Zoma a new collar because I think it's rubbing against her neck, and I think she's getting like a sore from it. But I don't know, like she's the first dog I had that had problems with collars around her neck, and I don't even know if it's from the collar. I just know she has a red spot, and it's right where her collar rests. So I don't know, like, if I just need like a skinnier one, or if I should get like the bead ones, or I don't know what other type of ones are out there, but it's something I personally have to look into and try to figure out. Yeah, screw Jimmy. What a joke. One of you should be mayor. Well, ain't you sweet. Some dogs just ain't fit to lead. It's not his fault humans of this town flung him so far out of his depths. Is there anything we humans can do about Dutchlings? They aren't that hard to kill when there's a lot of us. They die easy enough as long as you don't get caught in unawares. That's why we're getting all the local dogs. A big pack is safe. It's a safe pack. Jimmy may not be doing anything to help. That doesn't even mean we can't take matters in our own hands. Now, Daisy, no need to start in on about the mayor. He has his own priorities. As long as he doesn't get in our way, we don't need to get started in trouble. We'd best be on our way. Same for us. For the first time that I've known of, these things out during the day, which means the pets of Scarlet Hollow need us more than ever. Make sure the humans keep an extra watchful eye on our furry companions. Aye, aye, doggos! You just had a full conversation with those dogs. It's so weird when you do that. Excuse me, I am amazing. Thank you very much. Weird or cool? I wish I could hear the other side of the conversation. It seems like there's a whole dog culture in this town I've been missing out on. Knowing dogs are capable of carrying on a full conversation is gonna make a veteran really weird. You just have to hire Thorn as translator. You'd be the best vet in the country with someone like that on your staff. Yeah, I can tell you exactly where it hurts. Pixel, now in tow, you and your companions continue to the old Maxwell place. Hey, where the heck are you taking me? This isn't my home. I know. I may have left the ghost, but you know what? Home is where your people are, and your people are here. Before you can approach, the door opens, and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled you all. The walls are worn down here. I can hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Just thought we'd stop by to check in. Oh, goodness, you found Pixel. Rosalind's been besides herself. Oscar's voice is tired. In a long night, and it shows his graying face seems seemingly having aged an hour since you last saw him. Please come on in. Shit, we're an hour into this, guys. Hold on to your butts. Hey, Reese's mom is here. That's probably not a good thing. You're doing real great, Rosalind. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. Bad. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. Thank you. That's the exact feeling I got. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalind. You're like a badass. That's just right. This is more than most people have to deal with their whole lives, and you're here talking like a champ. Before Dr. L can continue, Pexel jumps from your arms, pounding across the room, and leaps into Rosalind's chest. Pexel, I've been so worried about you. Told you, turn up. Dr. Kelly's almost gentle, but hits that man advantage as she turns and glares at you. I didn't do anything! I see we have visitors. Fuck you, lady, it's not your house. You wanna go? I'm in a fighting mood today. I'm feisty. Someone hold me back. Okay, How you doing, Rosalind? Tired. My leg hurts a lot. But the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. And what are you not gonna do today? Walk around. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. Should have been better at stopping her. I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have. Excuse you. She is her own person. She should have known not to walk around. Don't for her to take blame for anything. It's hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence if you ask me. Yeah, that kind of surprised me too, since her leg is gone, that she would be released so early, but give it time. Then you can all do the run around you want, all right, Rosalind? You just have to make sure that leg of yours has a chance to heal up a bit first. You don't want to pop any stitches. What's going to happen to your career now that the library's closed? That's a good question. I was up all night wanting the same thing. If things stay the way they are right now, it's essential like the library burned down. The books are encased, the building's unsalvageable. In that scenario, the country can have put up the money to build a new archive. Or we have to move someplace where I can work in an existing library, and Scarlet Hollow would lose a valuable public service. Oscar. Move? So you were losing leave? But we're not doing that, right, Dad? We're staying here? Is there any way you could just, start over, rebuild the collection? I'm sure folks around town would be willing to pitch in. It would be a lot of work, but it's possible. Still, maybe I won't have to come to that. How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. Sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. Oh man, I'm so tempted. I am so tempted, guys. I'm so tempted. Oh, I really want to. I wanted to do this one, but then I saw the flirt one and I'm like, I'm doing it. I don't care. But I want to hang out with you. I have never flirted a day of my life. I want people to know this. I do not understand the flirting. Actually, I don't even understand the whole dating scene. Let's just go with that. I don't understand that whole aspect. I love confusing people. It's so much fun. I'm busy. Aw, the baby! I'm so good. Sorry again about the library. There's no need to apologize. There's a building. You're a person. You matter more than a pile of stones. I do kind of wish we could get our stuff back. Thanks for letting me borrow some of your clothes, Alex. You can borrow as much as you need. I have plenty of shirts, and you can do laundry at our house, too. Of course, there are some family homes I'd rather not lose. Pictures of my parents, my father's mining jacket. I don't like the thought of their last living memories being forgotten in there. And the fact that it's stolen the library from me, too. That one really stings. But what are you going to do? We can always try to go on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. No, absolutely not. No one is going back in there until we have a thorough research plan of action. This goes especially for you, Thorn. Who knows if you've been able to leave again. Done enough for my family. How about no one going back in there, period? We're going to need to deal with it eventually. Boarded up the library isn't a permanent solution. Is she in the know? Like, I feel like we're talking, like very openly about this. Like, she has to be like, what? You didn't leave? What? You can go back into it. It's supposed to be a link, people. Sure about that? Besides, I don't see any reason we shouldn't just leave that thing alone forever. I might as well do this. I mean, hey, you know what? The more people they know, right? Sure, let's go with that. Found something in Oscar's house last night. A stone carving that gave... Oh, that's right. Okay, so there's the mining, Oscar's, and Reese's. Vision about what happened there. There's one in the mines the other night, too. Both of them had a sore pull on me. Wherever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. Have you noticed anything weird at the clinic? No, just an old building. It's a lot of history, but that doesn't mean it's haunted or anything supernatural's going on. I understand there have been some strange events in Scarlet Hollow this week, but despite your funny feeling might suggest, the clinic is safe. But if something does happen at a clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night, none of you have to concern yourself with my son's health. I know how to take care of him, even in a supposed ghost emergency or whatever it is you're worried about. Do you think you'll have to stay here long term? Nah, I'll find a way to get the library back in our house with it. Best be on my way. Goodbye, Rosalind. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? I will. Goodbye, Dr. Kelly. Thanks again for doing this. I can't express how much. It's nothing. I'll call later today to see how she's doing. Good luck to both of you. Bye, gorgeous. Dr. Kelly brushes past you and leaves. Oscar, before we get sidetracked, we're not just here to talk about monsters and what happened in the library. Oh? Stella's been missing since last night. Oh. You haven't seen her, right? Not since last night. Now I'm really starting to worry. Sounds like nobody has seen her. That doesn't mean anything bad happened, but it doesn't exactly sound like all sunshine and roses for her either. I'm sure she'll be okay, but you should probably get back to looking for her soon. Before you go, though, there is something I want to get your thoughts on. Let's step outside. Oscar's arched out to the streets. What's up? Everything okay? Yes, or at least okay as it can, considering one thing that's happened. But I can't exactly feel safe. Strange things are going on in Scarlet Hollow, and I'm tired of running from them. I want to get our house back. You all been looking into the town's history, right? Over a discussion in the library the other day. Have you been able to find anything that might explain what's going on? I don't think I have too much to go on. I can't help but feel like there must have been some kind of innocent, occurring event since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. But I have no idea what to even start, really. Oh, now that's a thought I haven't thought of. What? Like, because her mom died, and that's why we're in town. What if her mom was, like, keeping everything on lockdown? Like, she was some, like, sort of key or a lock? And since she died, that's, like, broken? So all the shit started up because she's gone. Because we are here for her funeral. I wonder if there's a tie there somewhere. She stares at you. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started once Storm got here. I came here because a woman died. You want me to leave? You want me to pack my bags and go? You be like that. I'm so fucking loud when nobody's in my house. I really, 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 really want my own studio. Obviously, it's not gonna happen because I don't have any kind of fucking money, which is why I live with my parents, because I can't afford to live by myself. But man, the things I could do if I didn't have to worry about other people. You're not wrong. Exactly. There's a class for all this. Why wouldn't it be lost Scarlet family coming into Scarlet Hollow? Whoa, maybe that's why our mom left too. If I may, Thorn getting into town isn't the only major event that's happened lately. Apparently it died over a week ago, and these creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time they got to town. Not to mention I started seeing things in our house before Palin passed, I think. I never thought to make a note exactly when the spirit itself known. Whatever the case of this is, it must be some way to put these genies back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there's ever been any similar events, and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might have explained what's going on. The town archives are unfortunately in the library. Rosalind's been pressing me to make some sort of digital backlog for months, but I never got around to it, so online sources it is. Oof. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you'll at least have someplace to start. Make sure Pixel stays inside, or you might get grabbed by Dutchlands. Dutchlands are the things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah, there is dual bags. kind of like them. It's like hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces poking out of the bushes. Like them? We're talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in the local wildlife. I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. To each their own. I think some dog kept them safe. Like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes. A gang of dogs? Both strange things have been happening this week, in fact, but we'll make sure he stays safe. There's something in the clinic I mentioned. That pole. I wish Dr. Kelly were taken as serious as she should. Oscar, what did you tell her about last night? She didn't bat an eye at anything Thorne said about the supernatural. She mostly got defensive. Does she know how bad it was? I told her everything. She seemed to believe me, but who knows? Maybe she was just being polite in front of Rosalind. Maybe the whole time I was ranting, she was actually just nodding along. I'm thinking I had a psychic break. I don't know. She didn't seem to care about putting on a show for Rosalind once we showed up. I'll make sure to shoot Reese a warning text. He should at least deserve to know something might happen. We should investigate the clink, because, like, every time we found a stone carving, shit's happened, and I don't, well, but maybe going to it is not the thing, because, you know, shit didn't start happening until I went to the thing, you know, with the thing! I don't know what the right answers are. Wow, I'm so hyped. People, calm me down. Somebody shoot me some sleepy pills. I'm fine, guys. I know such a so. You're not wrong, but at the same time, I don't want to be the one who sneaks into Dr. Kelly's clinic and gets caught. I will do it. I volunteer as tribute. She's mean enough as is. I don't want to know what she's like if she catches us breaking into her place of business. Who knows? If we uncover another ghost or some kind of new terrifying supernatural entry lurking in a clearing, she might be more grateful than mad. No one should be breaking into any houses. We need to go looking for trouble when we already found a lifetime's worth. We gotta find Stella too. That's the thing. We gotta find Stella. Wow, I'm loud. Wow, I am loud, guys. Hi, how are you? I'm doing swell. Guys, this is what happened. I got like so little sleep last night, and then I went to work, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm recording for, I don't know, 3 so hours. Man, am I getting sick again? My nose has been like itching and running today. I better not be getting cold. I'm gonna be so mad if I get sick after the last 2 weeks I've had. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to research before we do anything rash, okay? Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella, and fast. I agree. We need her bizarre energy if we're gonna do any seriously looting. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. Alright, well, we're just gonna get the library back and we're gonna figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town and, you know, at least probably not haunted. That's a good little trophy to have. So, that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Man, if we go to mines, we're gonna get some info about Tabitha and stuff, but I don't know if, like, running around like this is, like, affecting Stella, like is it one of those things because I mess around so long going to all these other places like she's gonna die, or if it's you can mess around all you want and she'll be fine because you're gonna find her at the end of the day, you know, like I don't know if she actually has like a timer on her. But I want to go to the mines to see Tabitha. Yeah, because maybe she went to find Tabitha because they were friends, and I feel like Tabitha would shoot her straight if she needed something. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin. Can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. You don't see it? Oh, come on. The two of them have such a dramatic, you know, classic dog and cat situation. Come on, I'll drive us. You followed Kay to her van. It wasn't long before he found himself outside the Scarlet Mines. I am unhappy with the treatment I am receiving as a working in the Scarlet Mines. Better hours now or none at all. There's still a small gathering of workers outside the entrance of the mines, picking sands in hand. Picking sands? Signs, thank you. Is that a strike? They're striking? Did you not know this? I feel like everyone knew this. There was a whole group of them talking about it in the diner yesterday. Seemed like the collapse was the last straw for some folks. Good for them. But I kind of thought there'd be more of them, you know? I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of this. Don't worry, I know these guys. Most of them are in the diner at least a couple days a week. They'll be chill. Will it be chill talking to Tabitha's cousin, though? You want to go? I got fisticuffs. I'm ready to throw down with anybody that wants to do it. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin. You first, Davis. Come here. Let me punch your fucking face in. Well, hell and well met, fellow countryman. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? Yes, the YouTuber, because that's all she can be known for. She can't be known for having a great dog or being a great cook or anything else. She's just the YouTuber. She's the one, she's on all the ban for the property posters. Oh yeah, I forgot Tabitha had those up. We haven't seen her, and we've been out here all day, so we know if she came by. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. How's the strike going? Not that I actually really give a shit, but why not? We miscalculated. We thought a kid losing her leg would have pushed folks over the edge, but I guess the boss personally dragging these kids out of the mine left a lasting impression. People are calling the boss a goddamn hero. They're calling Tabitha a hero, really? We were there too that night. Like everyone just forgot about how poorly she's been treating us. Or how unsafe the mines are. Mines are going to be safe no matter what. I mean, you're literally digging into the earth with a whole shit a ton of earth over you. Like, no matter what you do, it's just ain't fucking safe. It's no luck she saved those kids. If he has natural value, she would come to the table and give us what we owed. I know there are a lot of us out here, but the more of us at the diner, there's more of us setting up mutual aid. But once people see our follow through, they're going to join up. This is only the beginning. Let me know if there's anything in general store can do to help. Anything you can think of, we'll take. We need all the supplies we can get right now. What are your grievances? We like competitive pay, 8-hour shifts instead of 12 or more, improves to sick days and vacation policies, and a thorough safety inspection before any of us step underground again. The class was way too close to the active mine for me to feel safe down there until I know for sure I won't wind up buried under 2 tons of rock. We want to change things. There's no reason we should be treated like we're a disposable workforce. If we're the ones making our money, we should be making money too, not just scrapping by. Hell yes. That's a lot of grievances. We're working here seems tough. Yeah. Do you think Tabitha even makes these changes without the mining going under? I'm sure she can figure it out. Now she's a bad boss. People clearly aren't happy with her. But coal's getting used less and less, and I've seen the old Scarlet House. It's practically condemned. She has money to spare. Where's it going? I really didn't peg you as someone who'd go for bat for Tabitha. I didn't really figure you for one for being an asshole, but here you are, Cade, being an asshole. I'm not. I'm just trying to get a full picture here. If the mine's failing, I don't see how Aunt Winnie's diner doesn't fail with it. Okay, but that's the whole problem. Single family shouldn't be able to hold an entire town hostage. The workers need to stay in the business. Fair enough. I'm going to leave it as that. I need to go I need to talk to Tabitha. Yeah, I do want to cross your line, and I'll fucking bash your face in to do it. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Let's go. Let's throw down. Here we come. Oh God, Thor, what are you doing? I'm gonna bash some heads in. You might want to get back. Probably go sit in the van. I don't know if you're counting on me to jump. No, do not jump in. I can take all 3 of these assholes by myself. Thank you very much. David looks you up and down and then shrugs. Nothing. It's a free country. Well, I ain't crashing the big life sides. I don't think Tabitha would be happy to see me. No, you best wait out here because you seem to make trouble no matter where you go with my cousin. So, you know, you just sit your pretty butt right there. Same, everyone who works here is regular to regular. I don't want to make things weird. See you on the other side. Peace, dudes. The engine noise of the Scarlet Mines are only a little quieter than they were 2 days ago. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on the hill. Do we have any creepazoids around? Doesn't look like it. You walk up to Tabitha's table and knock on the door. You wait for a moment. No response. I'm entered. I did the courtesy once. If you don't answer, it's your own damn fault. I think I turned at least a few guys, and if you fired Davis... Oh, God. Have you heard of knocking? I did knock! You guys saw! I knocked! Asshole. Hey, look, it's October. What are you even doing up here? Should I go? Yeah, and make sure no one sees you. No one else, at least. Yeah, I don't care about the strike. I just came to see you. Sure you did. I did! Why do you always think I'm on everybody else's sides? I literally do not care about the workers. I know that sounds really bad, but I really don't care. Like, every single job you can look at is not fair. The pays suck. The working hours suck. The leave sucks. Like, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Like, I've been working at my place for 5 months, and I still can't get them to put my PTO on my fucking check so I can see it. Like, I just have to trust them that I'm actually acquiring my PTO like I'm supposed to be. Jobs suck, and when you don't have any power, there's not anything you can do about it. So, I really don't care about your stupid-ass workers. The door clicks as Rosalind leaves Tabitha's office. Whoa! Okay! Okay! Wow! Bitch! You wanna go? I don't know why I'm cussing so much. My personality is coming out way more than I actually wanted to. This is your little Tabitha rolls on you. She grabs you by the collar, your face close to yours. Eyes full of rage, her words fierce as she hissed. Oh, hold on, here. You know what, I have the power build. That's what I've been doing. Every time I have the power build, I'm gonna shove her off because I have the power build. Everything that's happened this last week, the last thing you need is Tabitha yelling in your face. You don't have to take this from her. You grab her hand and push her off you. She's surprisingly strong for her size, but she's still quite a bit weaker than you. She does herself lost as she regains her footing. Like, don't get in my face. I haven't done anything. Listen to me, Thorn. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I literally told you I don't care about the strike. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care for family. I can make the rest of you stay here living hell if you cross me. Bitch, you crossed me. Ooh, I'm in a fighting mood, y'all. I want to, like, reach through my computer and just punch some of these assholes. You were tossing me around. You came at me first. Do you want to go? You literally came at me first. If you hadn't came at me, I would not have pushed you. You are starting all this shit. I do not care about your strikers. I do not care about your fucking mind. I don't care about your house. I care about you, but you are a bitch. Oh, guys. Okay, I gotta calm down. Damn you, Gabe, for getting me so invested. This is what happens. Can you tell I'm by myself? Can you tell I'm by myself? Toss me around that mic. Okay. Tossing me around my office doesn't change that. I'm so close to having everything under control here. I'm not going to risk you mucking it up like you've done with everything else this week. I want to go with the power build. Do I want to? Don't ever fucking touch me like that again! Or, do you want to try that again? You want to go? You want to go? I'm gonna do this one. She's grabbed me a couple times in this game, and I don't appreciate it. Don't ever fucking touch me like that again. Do you think you can intimidate me? Well, you certainly seem to like trying to, so yeah, why not? I own this town. Besides, you're the one who keeps sticking their noses where it doesn't belong. What'd you come up here to talk about anyway? Just decide you wanted to bother me on the worst possible day to be bothered? Stella's missing. We've been looking all over town for her and don't have any leads. Have you fucking heard from her? Have you texted her? Has she texted you? Have you called her? Have you by chance seen her when you left super early in the morning? Is that okay if I asked you that, you little freaking... Why do things keep on happening to me? Please, can I just have one day? The only thing that happens... Tabitha groans in frustration. I'm sure she'll turn up, but I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Thank you! That's all I wanted! Don't think looking for my missing acquaintance gives you pass to do anything dangerous. You're forbidden from doing risky things, even if what you might think is a good reason. I promise I will stay safe. I hope you can stick to that. Please, let's have one day where no one winds up traumatized or stuck in a mortal peril. So wrong to me to reach out to my last living member so I won't have to bury my mom alone. I don't know what you'd be like. I don't know how much we would clash. If I had, maybe I wouldn't have invited you. Or maybe I would have anyway. Maybe this is still better than being alone. We're family, Thorn. That still means something to me. Then act like it, lady. Like, I don't want to park dead. Love you. Bye. Don't be weird. You leave the office, the door slamming shut behind you. There we go. Now I have sound. You find Kay and Avery waiting for you outside. You don't look like you found any new leads. Look back at the striking miners. I literally don't care. They can do whatever. It feels like we haven't done our due diligence here. Come on. Let us drive back to town and we can figure out our next move from there. Where to next? I should go to church to talk to the friend. This is the thing. I don't know if I'm wasting time doing this or if I should just go straight to like her mom and be like, hey, is Stella here? Because that's probably where she's at. But let's go to the diner because why the hell not? Shona, what are you doing? Why are you stalking me? What are you doing? What are you up to? Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Here's hoping Winnie doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early. Oops, sorry, Avery. Well, just tell her that Stella's missing. Like, it feels like you walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion. Their expression is gravely serious. So, I guess this is where miners get shot. Oh, George's baby girl. Hi. Are you gonna go Betty bye? When you asked for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing. I've been hoping these two can track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize now. I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're not intruding anything here, are we? Of course not. Any paying customer is welcome, as long as you ain't about to step on anybody's toes or cause a fuss. The miners in the back were too engaged in their conversation to notice who entered, and instead of speaking in a hushed whisper, arguing with each other loudly enough for easy over here. There's no way. There's no way. Guys, I love my dog. Can you tell? I really fucking love her. She is not to diss on my other dogs, but like she just has like a great personality. And it's funny because like I would never have a Frenchie because they're fucking expensive and they're like stupidly expensive. But she just has like a really great personality that I absolutely love. You were stepping on all my cords, baby. There's no way I can risk something like this. Y'all know my sister's tuition depends on this paycheck, and I can't afford a place outside the company housing. This is too risky. We should just cut out now before she starts firing people. Hate to say it, Zeeks, but Harrison might have a point. Everybody shut up. Smith just let me know the boss cousins over there was snooping her. I wasn't fucking snooping. Let's not get boss any more ammunition. Excuse you, I am trying. And that's the conversation cut out. And Colonel Science falling over the diners and managed to watch you suspicion. Fuck you dudes, I don't care about you. Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? She's so much more than a fucking YouTuber. Really? She lives in your town and you can't say anything else. You can say, oh, the person that has Gretchen? Like, the person that goes up into the hills and goes on hikes? Like, you can only... I don't know why I'm being so mad about this, but, like, that pisses me off that she's, like... I hate that with anybody. When you're like, oh, are you, like, oh, you work at the register and that's all you are? You're a register? Like, fuck you! People are more than what their fucking jobs are. Sorry, I'm getting fiery today, so no. Stop me, okay? Calm me down. That's what you're here for, right? You're here to calm me down. We haven't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. Hope she's okay. Well, thank you. Weigh in. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I guess we should get going. Like I said, if you guys want to see me do another playthrough, I could totally do it where I do care about the strikers. But right now, I don't give two shits. You turn and leave the diner. Avery and Kay traveling close behind you. You're just so damn cute. I'm just so in love with you, baby. Still no sign of Stella. We might as well check out the church because we've done everything else. I'm not going to the police because the police, they're going to say, oh, has it been 24 hours? Because that's what it is in real life. And I'm assuming the game logic would follow that because that's normally what they do. See what you're thinking. Stella was confident with the evidence of... No, I'm just thinking the pastor has my ability and we should probably talk to him anyways. I think we would be barking up the wrong tree. I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I wouldn't mind stocking up some holy water while they're there, too. Seems like a good idea to cover all breaks at this point. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't think the priests do holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it meant keeping us around a little longer. It's good enough for me. Let's not linger, though. I don't want to think we're possible converteds. You got an eye boogie, did you know that? Kiki leads the way, taking you up to the general slope towards the church. Ooh. Wade, you fucking asshole, you're here? Fuck you, dude. Are those llamas? Or alpacas? I need to know, because depending on which way they are, it's going to very much depend on how I react to them. Oh, baby, that's our diner. He's such a creep, I will agree. Zona, hey, You bring that back in here. You can lay on my bed. You can't be by yourself. Zona can't be by herself, literally, because she, like, when she has to go to the bathroom, she'll go to her back door, but she doesn't bark or scratch or do, Zona, come here. Good girl. Come here. Come here. She doesn't bark or scratch or do anything to let me know that she needs to go outside, so she can't be in another room where I can't see her. Hey, what'd I say? Lay down. Good girl. You lay down. You lay there and chew your treat. Yeah. So she can't be out of my sight because she doesn't give you any indication besides going to stand at the back door that she needs to go out. So if I can't see her, obviously I can't see her go to the back door to be like, hey, I need to pee or I need to go poop. So my, 4 visitors at once on Thursday. This is Umbatula. But there's only 3 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a duckling? Sup, old people? Oh. I'm just gonna say it, he gives me predator vibes. Does anyone else get that? I don't wanna but he seems like someone who would prey on little kids. Am I the only one? Like, I don't wanna be like, oh, he's a pastor, so it's a stereotype, but like, does anyone else get that vibe, or is it just me? Am I being like judgmental right now? Because he gives off that vibe, you know? He does. I'm not trying, I didn't want to go there, but he does. Come on, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the clips of death I had in the past 2 days have forced me into a mindset of external crisis, my dudes. I want to see if faith had an answer for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. Sometimes take a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look after those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace all. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hope maybe you or Ginny had seen her. Oh, is Ginny his wife? Oh, that sucks. Because I liked her. She's the housekeeper for Tabitha. But I'm afraid I've seen neither hair or head of Stella. If you like to talk to my wife, she's over by the alpacas. Yes! I love alpacas! Llamas suck. This is a hill I will stand on. Though Thorn, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. I really don't want to be alone with him, but also I have the power build, so if he wants to go, I'm very confident in my power build that I can take anything that comes my way. Except for Wayne, because he did kick my ass, and I know he's right there behind her, but I'm ready this time. I guess I'll leave you two while I check in with Ginny. See you in a minute. Yeah, right there! You want to go! Your friends head off towards Ginny, and now alpacas leave me alone with the nervous passenger. I'm so glad you came. I've never met anyone else who could hear them. You have no idea how long I thought I must have had some kind of insanity. I've thought the one day that I must have had the Lord himself talking to me through them. But they have never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed of that pretty early on. No, I'm not relieved that he can talk to animals, and he doesn't seem like he likes it, so fuck him. Have you met Fufu, Gretchen, Pexel? Of course I have, but I've learned early on in life not to let on I have this gift, at least while other humans are around, so I haven't spoke with any of them, though I got the feeling Fufu wouldn't talk to me if he knew I could understand her. Me and Fufu are on the same page on that, because I wouldn't be talking to you either if I didn't have to. I've tried to defend the alpacas when no one else is around, and then it's all tried, they're surprisingly clink. Besides that, I try to maintain a low profile, only chatting with the wildlife when I'm sure no one else is looking. Yeah, this is what I really want to say. No. Where is it? This is you, yeah. Oh, this is a good one too. Does Ginny know? No, I don't believe there should be secrets between a man and a wife, so I'll have to tell her one day, but there hasn't been a good time yet. Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process, and the last thing I need to do is add the stress of her husband going on some circus act. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have suspicions that means she might share this gift. There have been some particular nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some things that have led me to believe she might be understanding them. She's interrupted by the sound of snapping twigs and a high-pitched giggle. Oh, you're the father. I feel so bad for this family. I'm sorry, I do not like this one. Like, I'm not, like, religion aside, because I don't really like religion either, just what it stands for. I really have no problem with you can believe whatever the hell you want. Just, like, don't, like, I've had co-workers that try to be like, hey, come to church with me, let's go do this. Hey, let's talk about God, and I'm like, no, let's not. Like, that's just me. I don't want to offend everyone, but, like, I don't believe in God. I especially don't believe in religions we have today, because they're just, again, I don't want to offend everyone, but to me, they're messed up. Again, no offense. That's just my opinion. You guys are totally free to do, well, you can't do whatever you want because there are limits, but you can believe whatever you want. Just don't preach it to me. Don't even really, like, I will listen, but, like, you have to catch me in the right mindset for that. Anyways, that's not the point. I just feel bad for this family, because this dude just, he gives me weird vibes, which I think is the whole point, but he does give me the weird vibes. Like, he would be the one, I would say, is the enemy in this scenario. Oh, so Wade is walking around. Oh, that's not good for a girl. Tulip, come on over here. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip dances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good, or are we going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go in the woods, I promise. I know you want to, but because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time to get fed. You can give them hay. Tulip smiles brightly, seeming excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Oh, look at that face! He's just weird, guys! He's just... There's something about him that just makes me go, ugh, you know? Like, ugh! Sorry, I had a phone pardon moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees, but it must be at least 50 years old, so it's grown over and looks like part of the hillscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a heap deep, rough, rusty cans and broken glass. Oh, Tetris Lake. Stella told me about it. Tetris Lake. That is an inaccurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that, or if it'd only make it seem more alluring. Say nothing. At the corner eye, you see Kay and Avery walking back to the two of you. They must have finished talking to Ginny. Ginny says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Thorn. Got to feed alpacas. They were so cute and soft. It's awesome. Man, I wanted to meet the alpacas, not talk to this dude. Janie said she'll come back for dinner with cookies for the miners and then a lot of extra for me, of course. She's so nice. She even offered to bring me some since I'm feeling under the weather. Are you? I hope you talked to the pastor well. Define your definition of well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate y'all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you be on your way. I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. Alright, thanks, see ya. Kay and Avery start back down the path to town. You follow. So, what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent on talking to you alone. Yeah, it didn't seem anything weird, did he? Oh, should I out him? Oh, should I out him? Oh, I kind of want to, but... You know, but they're accepting of me, so it might be good if he has accepting. Yeah, whatever, I'm outing him. I don't care, I don't like him, so... You know what? Screw you! He can also talk to animals. He just wanted to discuss it with me. I can't believe that of all people in the world you could have shared this ability with, you would be stuck with Pastor Daniel. Exactly. Let's not get too discouraged until we find Stella, though. Where to next? Should I... I mean, the police aren't going to do anything, but I've done everything else, so I might as fucking well, even though I don't want to. Hey, Duke. Okay, this just became more interesting because Duke's here. The police station is exactly what you expected from a town size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of origin. Oh my god. I saw this great video. This going off on a rant once more. Not a rant, but this, I have to tell you guys because I thought this was fucking hilarious. So I saw this video and the caption was like, my daughter is dating a cop and the parents are two firemen. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but so the dad has a fishing line and it's kind of donut on the end. And so the cop and his daughter come rolling up in the car. And so he throws in the donut out and like the cop sees it. He starts slowly rolling it back. And the cop, being a good sport, runs for it. But I'm like, oh my God, that's so, like, that's so funny. Like, cause it wasn't done with me and Tim. Like, it was all just a joke and they were all like it wasn't done mean, you know, it was just for a laugh. But I'm like, that was so funny. Anyways, yeah, it smells strong of coffee, blah, blah, blah. But you're not alone here. You may enter, you entered to find Bo and Duke standing behind you and the officers behind the desk. Now listen here, hug boy. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon. Don't you go telling me she was just a pumpkin. We worked really hard to get her that big, raised her up from a seed. It's just not fair, officer, sir. I understand that and all. I just don't see y'all want us to do about it. No, y'all care about this pumpkin. That just stands, it simply isn't the job the police can help you with. Now, if you're able to find some kind of evidence that Julius or someone else stole this Big Betty of yours, then you get a lawyer involved and take it to small course claim. Dang it, deputy. Ain't finding evidence that you're all supposed to be good for. That Julius been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways for all his life, and you folks ain't done a lick of policy to put it into it. Told you we'd better off handling this ourselves, Daddy. Stella ran off last night and she's still missing. She ain't home and none of us has heard from her. She what now? Oh, that's just our Stella. Yeah, see, they're not gonna fucking do anything. I wouldn't worry too much about it. She'll turn up. This is different, Earl. You know I wouldn't be up here bothering you if it wasn't important. Yeah, for one thing, someone threatened her last night. She's been trailing thorns since they got to town too. Which I fucking told you, and you still didn't do anything about it. She shouldn't be off on her own when there's so many ducklings around. I'm sure you've seen them by now. They're everywhere. Sure, we've seen some strange animals lately. We've certainly been getting a lot of calls about them, so either Scarlet Hollow suffering some kind of massive hallucination or we've been invaded by whatever they are. What do you expect us to do about it? Ain't y'all supposed to shoot them or something? Now, son, we ain't animal control, we're the police. Are you kidding me? This town doesn't even have an animal control department. Well, maybe we should get one. These fuckers don't do anything. Aren't you all useless, you know that? They've been after our chickens for the last week now. Open your eyes, boys, there's strange things afoot. What's all this about a pumpkin? Since nobody seems to give a fuck about Stella. Seems God over here have lost a large pumpkin. It ain't the loose crew, girl. You couldn't lose what's been stolen. We already know who did it. We saw Jim and Iron here yesterday. Look, Bo, I feel you. I really do. But the circumstances at best, even if it wasn't, you know yourself that they ain't clear property line. Well, that seems like something that should fucking get fixed then, shouldn't it? What makes you think Joe's still... I don't care! Why am I asking these questions? Because it's a game and I want to go down every path, but I don't care! I feel like I need to be watching my back now, which is very fucking weird and I don't like it. He's been claiming Big Betty was his since day one, according to he thinks he's playing on his side of the property. He's gotten so confused about where the property line is, as always. The Cowboys and Terms have been this out a long time. They even argue on whose land is whose. This ain't the first time we've heard something like this, and we got a fair share of calls from Jarrett's too. Not that you guys do anything about it. You sit here sipping on your coffee and eating donuts, probably. Friend, as a snake has friends. Friend's a strong word, but I like to think we have some kind of understanding. I don't have anything left to say. Alright, let me speak to the plainer terms. Everyone knows that Joe's land is blue, but you have to help. It's not worth it. I hate these police. Helpful. This is why we should not have came here. Because I got teeny I guess. I'm not risking my handful over pumpkin. No, you're not gonna risk for anything because I tell you Stella's missing and you don't give two fucks. I've been Scarlet House for over 20 years now. You don't hold a position like that for so long without learning a few lessons on temper and mind. Yeah, how about being a lazy fuck? You learned that here too? Sorry, I hate when people don't do their jobs and they give you this fucking runaround and all these excuses and it drives me nuts. For me, sir, they ain't that much bit of cowardly of you. I thought police officers were supposed to be brave and to help the citizens. Look, I've been to this 100 times. I can tag along and make sure nobody gets hurt. It's a mighty kind of offer, but let's get it another day. So no need to escalate things when they might still rouse themselves. Tomorrow, Earl, I'm running against you next election. Well, yes, can we leave? Obviously, Stella's not there. Yes, that was a totally waste of time, which I could have told you from the beginning, but I felt like I had to do it because I went everywhere else, and I should have just skipped it, because I knew it was going to be a waste of time, and I still did it. Maybe he's reacting with the ducklings. Maybe he's where Stella is. That's a thought. Probably not, though. Where to next? Yeah, the only place left to go is... Talk to him else. We never disturb your gift. Perhaps she's one of those people in town who truly understands you. We should talk to your mom. I'm supposed to have tea with her today. Since we can... Sure, we can humor her. Why humor? I told you I can talk to animals. You've seen it. You know the pastor can talk to animals. Why are you so hard on your mother, lady? Like, just... Blah! You know, just blah! Let's do it! Oh, God. The bells at General Store chime, welcoming as the three of you enter. Okay, there you are. You're supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, you two. I help you both recover from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. Just that Stella's missing and Stella can take care of herself. Why does no one care about Stella? What the hell is this town? Where do you think you're going, Missy? Huh? Where do you think you're going? You know, Zone, you can be Gretchen. What'd you think? I'll be Stella and you be Gretchen. We can do that next Halloween. Huh? What do you think about that? Huh? What do y'all think? She can pull off a Gretchen. Huh? Huh? You could pull off a Gretchen, totally. Stella can take care of herself, unlike you. Wow, asshole. You need to stay embarrassed and lots of views. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. It's not a cold. Going up and get to bed. I'll be there in a minute with more tea. I thought you had some kind of horrid thing to talk to Thorn about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you want to say to them. I'll just be some tea with them tea, Rain. Ain't that always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should go lie down. Bye, Thorn. Bye, Kay. Sorry you couldn't find Stella with us. Kay turns and head towards the stairs without saying another word. And I'm so sorry about the bad host, Avery, but I was hoping Thorn and I could do our reading in private. I'm sure Winnie needs help at the diner. Why are you getting rid of everyone? I don't know if I want to be by myself with her. What about you? You want to be by yourself with her? You're right. I won't left her on her own today. Fine by me. I don't want to mess with your tea vibes. I'm sure those leaves are very particular. Oh, but before I go, I wanted to ask, are you a witch? As flattering as I am, as you think I'm not magical, I'm just an old lady who likes tea. Bullshit! Look, I'm just saying, doing stuff like tea reading leaves you pretty witchy as far as I'm concerned, but I won't push it. Though, just so you know, if you are a witch, you could totally tell us we'd be cool about it. Tell you to, keep on down low. I'll leave you to all your not supernatural private leaves readings. We'll catch up tomorrow, Thorn. Peace, Avery. They make their way out of the general store, disappearing down the streets in the direction of the diner. Shall we? No. Moving towards the tea room. I guess I got no choice. I got no choice, Zone. Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. I don't even like tea. Take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a silver of sunlight able to filter through. The heavy curtains summoned by the bright glow lights over the plant in the corners. Plants in the corner. Syllabus joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and cursy with the underlying tones of grain tea. Where's my H? There's my H. I'm so impressed by these drawings. Can I just say, whoever, the developer and like the team of this game, I'm so fucking impressed by it. I need you all to know that, which I'm sure y'all watch this video, but I need you to know I am so fucking impressed by the development of this, like the team that made this game. Hi. It's the same team that you played with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Till then, how about we just chat? Alright. No, this I want to know. The other day you promised to tell me. What was it? Unsavory tales of my mom's. Ow! What are you doing? I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. Can I help you? What's up? In town this size, you gotta know everybody, no matter what age difference might be. Vetsin was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family, ow, wasn't good to her. Apparently was a lot like your great-grandmother, Eleanor, which is to say she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but more social grace and exerting more hatred for her fellow man. I think Tabitha is amazing, even though I fight with her a lot, but your mom wasn't shrinking Violet either. She's just as stubborn as any Scarlet, so her family considered her as their punching bag and made her into quite the rebel. Why were Palin and my mom raised by Edgerlin? What happened to their mother? Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. The mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. She didn't survive the labor. What do you know about my grandma? I'm afraid there isn't much to tell you. I think they were two in that generation. The oldest died when the girls were still children. Edrin never spoke about them, nor did your mother. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. I was distraught. She was distraught. It's like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assume your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. But the way Vinin was that night she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It's always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about men? Did they even exist? I suppose they have been very noteworthy since Ona took over the mines. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I don't even recall his name. Might have been Squidward or something just as forgettable. From what Venom said, her father was some teenager fling that ended once her grandmother found out she was pregnant. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Venom, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it, with skipping town and all. You take the sip, sinking it discreetly. The certain flavor is floating quickly, replaced with earthiness at its core. You can take a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines with the two flavors of something smoothing and medical, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. So, how'd you end up in Scarlet Hollow? Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know much about the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generation of hill folk. There hasn't been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They had to figure out their own medicine. What's with all the mysterious and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll eat your tea leaves first. I have a piece of puzzle, but the tea leaves should be able to help me get the full picture. Chug, 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 chug. You close your eyes and take a sip, and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it. The small cup, empty save for what's left of your rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Oh good, glad you found the tea palate enough to drink. Should do you some good. It's one of my more magical bins. Now on to business. Stella takes the cup from you, staring thoughtful down at the smudge. Oh dear, this doesn't build well. You just got about every warning that could fit in the bottom of the cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties them all together with internal urgency. It's fair to assume that all this has to do with whatever that brought the junctions. Something's coming, and whether this is going to stop it, I'm not sure. But maybe at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a certain figure here, a cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. I mean, it says an enemy, right? I don't think it's an agile cat. I don't think it's Tabitha. Wade, I consider my enemies. Stella, Kay, Oscar, Ross, Avery, even Dr. Kelly, I don't consider them enemies. Definitely not Dustin. Pastor, I would say either Daniel or Wade right now. But yeah, how do I know she's not? Like, she knows about this shit. Like, that would suck if that was a thing, but, you know. That's ridiculous. Shelby is helping you, and if she was a cat, why would she warn you about herself? Pick someone else. Fuck you, Gabe! Don't tell me what the hell to do! Alright, I picked the pasture. Cat could be Pastor Daniel. There's something wrong with that poor young man, isn't there? I don't think there's actually bad blood in his body. There's still some off-putting about him. His whole situation is unfortunate. The cat requires a level of closeness that I don't think the good pastor's really capable of. Not to be rude or gossip, but I don't think he has a single friend in town, nor his wife and daughter. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. You know from touching that something terrible is coming your way, and is likely connected to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to conduct whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those starved carbon seals, whatever you want to call them, I think they're likely to have something to do with this. Until the cat relieves itself, it seems your best course of action is to seek those carvings out, piece together what you can find from your vision, and arm yourself with that information. If you sense any others around town, do you think they might be able to find another? Your thoughts drift to the door outside, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remember it's enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and to open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. Clinic? Bad stuff always seems to happen around them. If it happens around these stones, might not be anywhere close to what could happen if we let the danger approach on both of you in this town unopposed. The ducklings are multiplying every day. All this is going to end in his head, and it may just question how prepared you are when it comes. Learning whatever you can save your life, and you're faced with more ghosts or ghouls along the way. I think it's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminative. It just brought up more questions. No, this did not help at all. Yeah, you literally told me nothing. I knew I was in danger, like, this entire time. You got every warning. Like, no, duh. You helped me last night. Why don't you come with me? I may have been able to see through those spirits' illusion, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. An old woman. I have trouble with my knees and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. No situation would be more a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine being in those mines with you. Same as I've been struggling to climb over rocks and ladders to hold my back out from all the crouching. Thank you again for humbling an old lady and stopping by for a chat. I really didn't have a choice. A small grunt of effort, Syllabus gets up from the table and escorts you back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat's getting ready to pounce. Merely being ready for it might not be enough. Let the cat pounce. What the fuck is making noise in my house? Someone closed the door of the team room. The bells of the door strangely flapped in the still air of the nearby empty grocery store. I don't care about Miles. You're not going anywhere before checking in on Kay. You make your way upstairs. Knock! Mom, I really don't need more tea. I think I'm going to lay down for a while. I'm not your mom. Oh, Thorn, what's up? I'm going to the clinic. I was hoping you could join me. Sorry, Thorn, my mom was right. I'm exhausted. I probably shouldn't push it or I'll wind up worse off tomorrow. Looks like you're on your own. Well, you make your way out of the general store and down the road to the clinic. Make your way up the familiar here past the rows of... I'm going by my fucking self. I just realized that. Every single other time I've had people with me, I'm doing... You pushed the button! Zona did that. I did not skip it. Zona pushed the button. Oh, look, there they are. Right there. Hi, raccoon. There's another one right there. One right there. You! I bet it's you. You're the cat, aren't you? It wasn't long before you put yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic. It secrets and behind you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you could already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribs, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emanates from this composing facility. Frequency. It wouldn't be hard to jump onto the terrace from the hill next to the house. Oh. My first instinct was to grab Reese and have him help me, but if he's sick, do I want to put him in danger? But what if he's not with me and like the house starts to like collapse in some shit? Crap. Sorry, Reese, I like you, but also just because I have the power build, I think I'll be fine by myself. If I didn't have the power build, I'd probably go get Reese so that way like there's two of us that could beat something up, but I don't think I need it, so we're just gonna do this. Make up the hill, surviving the... Well, and plus with the power build, I think I would have to go get his help too. You land and try the door. It's unlocked. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decomposed museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets and a thick... Hey! You! Sorry, that was all Zona. Okay, no, not this. It's unlocked. The upstairs feels like a museum. Old furniture is covered with plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in a clinic, free to explore as you please. Okay. You can feel the old sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity and overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards the dark doorway under the stairs. You've been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. That is not what I expected to find. You click on the lights. You're in the morgue. Okay, I totally thought he was dead. I'm like, holy shit, is there like a copycat on the ground? I totally thought he was like fucking dead. Why are you laying on a fucking morgue table? Thorn, what are you doing in the morgue? Vampire! I'm not. Please don't stake me. It's just sometimes find it easier to sleep down here. Don't ask me why. It's just how it is. It's where it seems distance to you. The tugging is stronger down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Don't mind me, Reese. I'm just going to completely ignore you now. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palm. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank wall loosens its pull on you. Kind of look possessed for a second there. Are you good? Make him understand. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall, and I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get back there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Oh, do you hear that? Get the dock out of our hair? Yeah, if I stay, I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get out of the house. Most of the time it's true anyways. Doesn't that make her worry about you even more? There's nothing I can do about it at this point to get her to stop worrying about me. Might as well use it to my advantage when I can. Why use axe when I have arms? Why not just break arms with fist? I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing it'd be more effective for you to use those big arms to wield an axe instead of tearing into the wall like some kind of wild animal. Though that'd be super cool to see. Be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dull demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pip when he's faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice fluttering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs. It's a hoarse and sickly age added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try some juice down. Looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. Got an errand to run in Mint Street anyways. I'll go pick up some orange juice and get some ginger ale, too. That'd be awesome. Sorry to ask, I know you're probably busy. It's no problem, it doesn't take long. Don't think too serious while I'm gone. Just lay in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall and then the front door opening and closing. It worked! The theater rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in his place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to crawl your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire acts, so it should probably be obvious whatever it is, though I'm not sure where she would keep it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doctor's office first. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see any axe in here. He's right. A curious glance revealed nothing but a stack of paper, copies of medicine supplies. But something on the desk catches your attention, some sort of record with your family name on it. Reese stops in the doorway, turning as you watch through the documents. Find something interesting? They're in your family's death kit. What? Cause of death, sleep apnea, discovered by your daughter Tabitha. Oh, fuck. No plan performed. Tabitha Miller's name is... I wonder if you cursed her with that mouthful. Born April 9th, 1913, died February 12, 2003, age 84, cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter. Pretty normal, almost made to 90. Born September 9, 1887, died August 20th, 1957, cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner report attached. Organs and impact injuries, lacerations to neck and back, and served with a fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report looks ancient. Quickly flip through the other guards' names who weren't quite as familiar. Theodore Roosevelt, cause of death, crushed in mine collapse. Okay, he just died. I'm like, are all these going to be accidents? Are these too far back to say... Both killed. So none of my ancestors have lived, like just died in their sleep, like just died naturally? Infant boy. Stillbirth mother. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. Missing, presumed dead. The owner of the doll, so she went missing. Died age 16, cause of death, complications for childbirth, signed by mother. Whoa, that's a lot of kids to outlive. Reese's eyes flick up to the doorway, and later you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. 10 seconds before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed out of view of the front door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be here. Gotta hide. You hurry to the closet, venturing inside. You slip inside and squish yourself into what little space is available in the near full closet. Reese is close on your heels. Why would I not let him in? Together you listen. Wow, she got back fast for us to go upstairs and read some files. Inside the silent tiny closet, every breath seems too loud. If you expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the room. Better wait just a sec. The two of you stand in intense silence, both crammed into the suffering closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the steps soon record. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding spot, correctly floorboards broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside your hiding spot. The footsteps return. They get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens the other door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear! We've probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The main office is probably our best bet. If the other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire exit, probably the room full of chemicals. This way. He missions you down the hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Yes, this is it! Keys, keys, keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains the bright red axe, pulling the glass door. Your axe. Now we can. Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry and get back downstairs. A run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floors creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instructions, once again staring down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice floated down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go get some rest. No, I was just chilling in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. I'll be sure to put earplugs to drown out all that hissing and clanging you listen to. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang on the fridge or for colors. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room's too claustrophobic right now. Okay? Let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door at the top of the stairs close, and the sound of Reese ascending the stairs to join you in the flesh room below. Hey. You listen to the sound. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. But my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. Wall, wall, wall. Have at it. You approach from the far end of the morgue, axe proudly singing through the air as you strike the wall. Powerful belt is cutting like butter. You were right, you could have torn through it with your bare hands. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and you admire your effort. Holy shit. The splintered edges of the frames of a dark passage seemingly cuts deep into the side of the cliff. Gold seeps from the forgotten passageway into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with earthly mildew smell, like a room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the streak of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is on finding it. Your feet move without urging, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the ancient, unique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve that. Whoa, that was weird. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknown years. The planks nearly reduced to sand dust. You tear into it. Urchin, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there was nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Urchin, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. The doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk to the witch. A witch? But that's nonsense. It's all right. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed, Reese leaning against the wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. Tore down a wall like in a wild animal. Found some weird carving and collapsed. Think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? I had a vision. Like a hallucination? I had those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. I think these visions are things that have actually happened. Whoa. I wonder if you see anything else if you went back in there. Or if they're more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel whatever the big mystery. Seems fun. Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? Nah, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come too in the morgue. Wait, nothing spooky happened? Mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghost? No, nothing. You just fell down, twisted a little, and then you seemed to stable. I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. You carried me through a hole in the wall, up and down a bunch of stairs. What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I can still do the things normal people do. Be right back. Zone, if I leave you here, are you gonna jump off? Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Really? Thanks. I guess I didn't have much of a frame of reference for what normal people can do. You didn't call an ambulance when I started seizing? Stella said you did something similar a couple days ago. Figured it might just be something that happens to you every now and then. I know I wouldn't want anyone calling the ambulance for me every time I had an episode. Going to the hospital sucks. I should probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here I finally stopped yelling at me. A little tricky, the doc's on the warpath up there. I refused to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. There's no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I've been thinking about what you said at dinner last night, and I don't see any other possibilities. It's only been days since I stopped taking my meds, and I feel great. I went ahead and blocked my door so she couldn't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked your door? Of course I did. Put a chair in front of it. Never failed me before. We don't need her coming down here to finish me off, or whatever it is she might do now that I know what her treatment plan has been all these years. So, what was your plan with that exactly? I was a little panicked when I found out she'd been giving me. And she was upstairs talking to the door saying I should take my pills, and I took what precautions I could. It's not ideal, but at least it buys us time to figure out what to do. We should treat her as a serious threat. This might sound strange, but I think she's gotten some judgment release in the past. There are those weird memories I have. I always assumed they were just dreams and hallucinations, but now I'm not so sure. I think she used to recognize on me. Other times I've gotten to unrally for her. I don't know how much of these memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. We'll wait until she's asleep, and then we can at least get out of the basement and figure out what to do from there. I don't get why your mom would poison you, though. I don't know. That's the thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or she just likes keeping me sick enough to depend on her. Either way, I don't think I had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She found a cure for that. We need to get you out of here. Who knows what she'll do when she finds out what you know? Where would we go? The only person I know who has a car is Kay. She's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. Don't have any family to go to. I've never even finished high school. When I got out of this house, I didn't know how to make sure I didn't wind up right back down here. I mean, it's not my house, so, like, my natural instinct is to say, oh, you can stay with me, but it's not my house. One step at a time. Let's start by weighing out your mom and getting out of here. You shouldn't call her by my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she's forfeited that title. I didn't think I should call her doctor. She's just some woman now. Can't wait for her to be in the rearview mirror the rest of my life. We'll see if we can't wait her out. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows are supposed to be shatterproof, which he always said was for burglars. Now I assume she had another way to keep me boxed in. We're gonna try to break them anyways. The distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years. Or the fact that my whole prescription of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. Don't feel awful, to be honest. I believe you owe me a showing of She Knew Chai Deathblood. I believe I do. That is so cool. Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if this gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people react to the sort of thing I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread it's managing to build is palpable in the room. Or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time, with the greasy paintings, lack of lighting, and colored blocks, charred block walls. And of course the fact that the woman currently looking upstairs has been poisoning her son since teens. I've seen a couple of these directors' other movies, and they're all interesting, though this one's probably the best intro to his work. The way it just comes to seem unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up trying back in native adds a lot of realism and depth to the narrative that I found really engrossing. It's the found footage to its fullest. I can't believe I'll able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with other people or talk to people ever. You get a difference in the energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of. He's uncurious, chatty, clearly not used to talking to other persons, let alone when his energy to carry on a long conversation. I'm glad you'll be able to have a social life, and I'm happy to be part of it. Reese smiles to himself. It's still hard to imagine. Hard to believe after all these years alone, this is going to be my reality. Man on screen yells Peroni of doom into the camera, trailing off into the wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there's all this drifting events of vitalism, little pockets of horror that affects a small number of people. And only once you start to see how they fit together, once you realize some formula horror about the universe. And then the horror sees you back. Incredible. Cosmic horror in a true sense. Reese is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. Reese, are you feeling okay? I'm just jittery. I had a really weird day, and I think being down here is making me anxious. I'm all hooked up on adrenaline. Maybe when I'm dark, it's a bad idea. The longer we wait, the more likely it is she'll figure out what we're on to her, and it'll be easy for her to lock me up again and be thorough about it this time. There's a knock on the window. Thorn, don't get in close to that thing. It's time to go home. He's not the cat, is he? Is Reese the cat? That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Rain starts pounding on a supposed shatterproof wall. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Is Reese a Dutchling? Oh man, this is making me doubt the people that I know. It's so weird. And I was gonna say when he was like smiling at it, looked like he had fangs, right? That's not true. He squished a Dutchling and he's starting to hurt us and Stella, and we don't know where the fuck Stella is, so. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster and he wants me dead. Can't you feel it? The merchant tin is practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Thorn. The window shatters. What the fuck? What the fuck? As Reese tears his clothes, paint bubbles from the canvas, his grisly figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. What the fuck? He has a tail? Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone! A strange surge of violence. The change that has become brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. We aren't safe, but I can protect you. I can protect the both of us from the people who want to control us. I feel strong now, I think. I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit! Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. What the fuck can Tabby do? I'm gonna follow him. You make your way to the door that beckoned you to you yesterday. All the tint now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurk in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doc's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. He grabs the door handle and turns. Doc! You're quick to follow her command, your body flying forward and rolling gracefully out of harm's way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. The only pop of the projection leaves the barrel, oozing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the dart out of his chest, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're gonna have to try harder than that, you... No. How did you... As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step downstairs, paint flies out in between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic pulling into a mob of fierce smears to hold his enemies in place. The artist darts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in his place at top stairs by suffering globs of paint. Yeah, I think an axe would be a really good idea right now. You rush down to morgue, Percy flying down the stairs. The axe is still laying on the floor where you and Reese left it. You pick it up. A feeling of safety settles in your chest as you grab the wooden handle. At least if you have to fight, you're prepared. Hey! Doctor's voice cracks out from some unknown speakers. You, Thorn! I'm stuck in a safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help with both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they didn't know the half of it. I need you to get out of the medical supply storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Whatever you say. Axe in hand, you rush up to the stairs from the morgue and into the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizer. It's the bottle labeled confetti. Bear tranquilizers clearly ain't gonna cut it anymore. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good, you should hear this. Thorn, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's gonna shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shut me buck down in that basement or someplace even worse and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. It feels amazing right now. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows it has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Can't you two just get along? No, sorry. We're past that point. I want retribution. Even more than that, I want security. So long as she lives, I'm in danger. Reese, I love you. I never wanted to get to this point. Don't try to make for it now. It's too late. If you want a good reputation, you had your chance and you just tried dying instead of letting me exist. Enough! Reese cries out in pain. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Is Wade a bad guy or not? I can't fucking tell anymore with these people. They're just fucking everywhere. The two stagger off down the hall. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. I feel like if I help him, he's gonna die because I have an axe. So I'm just gonna do this. Whatever. Yeah, why not? Why not? Powerful build. Let's go. This is gonna hit horribly. You hack through the men's smears of men's pain and follow the dueling figures. So you're in the room. You see your opening. You sink your egg. I thought I could choose to use the tranquilizer, to be honest. I thought we were friends. Guess I was wrong. The room quickly stitches back together. I don't need your help. Stay out of my way. There's no need for you to get into the middle of things. I'm already in the middle of it. Have you seen episodes 1, 2, and 3? And as fast as restoring his chest, Wayne shoves you back down the hall. Reese smears rushing to fill a space in between your path cut off. You make your way to the safe room. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint and sealing it. Hurry! I don't think I can keep it open for long. Slid past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slid past her. She stomps on it. Paint versus spiders against the ceramic floor. Sounds like Reese and your friends are still fighting. Probably a few minutes before he gets here. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Maybe. If we both survive, I might have to decide to share a few more. You don't get going to tattling everyone. Why does everyone think I'm a tattler? I don't care, lady. I mean, I do. I care about your secrets. But why the... I mean, I did tell on the pastor, but I didn't like the pastor, so... Let's talk, Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. You think? Go ahead. I have nothing else to hide. Oh, volume. Oh, there it goes. How did he not know what he was? Okay, are you gonna... Okay, there we go. I've been metagaming since he was 12. We only had 3 incidents like this before. Maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just made sure to stay on top of his doses, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this infidelity. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. When did you find out? Well, after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes and a few extras. Thickened nails, sharpened tails, elvish ears. Fearing he might have some kind of genetic disorder. I haven't checked out a few specialists. But there's nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It's like nothing that he is now, just a couple inches and some facial anomalies. Enough to be noticeable. I was scared he could see that and he stopped. I thought it was some one-off or maybe a hallucination. The second time it wasn't as subtle and it didn't go away as easily. That's when I knew for sure that something was beyond my realm of expertise. What is he? At first I thought some kind of werewolf, but if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and he's seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I had examined him while he's fully transformed. It'd be fascinating to know what happens to him or his body does. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess I'll just have to remain a mystery. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. Yeah, but before that, like... It's not like he usually is a violent kid. He's mostly just sad, but every now and then we butt heads, and usually this side of him comes out. Imagine it happens every time he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major militant area. Yeah, he's dangerous. Doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat to him. Don't preach to me. Sure, right now I'm the focus of his eye, but who's to say he's not just going to find a new target once he gets out of the picture? I know what he's capable of, so it's my job to make sure he doesn't hurt anybody. So tell him the truth and help him control it. Was his dad similar? Strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. Did you ever think that maybe you were, attacked during the night? I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were occasionally kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then all of a sudden my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. The relationship seemed so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. Didn't know if I would be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever, no matter what kid grows up, and they change, sometimes for the worse. It's part of being a mom, too, doing what you can to make sure your kid brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. When'd you start poisoning them? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. Started when he was around 15. I've been giving him increased high doses of Kenton, but his body kept adapting and symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. Couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious, and I couldn't risk losing my license, especially if anyone found out I was using them for. Somebody approached me with a solution. I took it, and by dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it, I might die today, sure, I'll tell you. It was... And that's all I have to say about that. Wait, we're not... We're just gonna leave it at that? We're not even gonna mention the glitch. We don't notice that there's a glitch? What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, pump full of air and trash, then I lock him in here. And I somehow come out from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. I see no flaws with this plan. Sarcasm. That's so scarred of you. Thank you. I have to live up my name somehow. I'm disappointed by the other half of the family, so what the hell? It's okay. It's not a perfect plan. It's better than all turn being torn to shreds by my own kid, or having to figure out how to kill someone I love who may or may not be unkillable. What is this room? Old X-ray room. Lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was possible, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. You and Dr. Kelly sat in silence and wait for the sun to make his room to the safe room. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts to the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit, this might be game time. Also, is no one going to talk that Wayne is here? Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh, that's so fucking creepy. Oh, that's so creepy! Did I ever mention how much I love this fucking game? The developers have done such a good job with this. So this is what you're afraid of? Look at that design and just a subtle motion of just like the paintings. Such a good fucking job. Such a good job. I'm so glad I'm playing this. Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. I mean, I don't want to kill him, so... Hand Dr. Kelly the tranquilizer darts. Dr. Kelly quickly loads them into her gun, leaving the barrel at her son. Thank God. Dr. Kelly sighs heavily, staring down at the warped figure of her son. I can drag him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you on the front door when I'm done. You turn to the entrance of the clinic. Everything's quiet now, only streaks of paint where Reese's minions had once rotted out of crease in the wood. Keeping the status quo. I do hope you understand that this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people. The more people know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any well-attended escape plans. Okay, thanks for the heads up, I guess. Do you think he'll let any of his friends on this plan? She sighs heavily. I'll have to think about it. We ran the risk of one of them trying to break him out, but if he's stuck in a wireless room with no intent, no internet, no friends, there's a one-way ticket to insanity. Then I have an insane monster on my hands. Stella in particular would be a problem. That girl never knows how to mind her own business or follow other people's rules. She had absolutely no fear of what would happen if he cut loose. Kiki, I might consider, she's got a bit of a bleeding heart and pretty infects morals, which could be a problem. On the other hand, I don't know how well she could keep a secret, and if Stella found out, then Kiki would probably be convinced to do a jailbreak, and then it'd all blow up in my face. You can probably tell I put a lot of thought into this. Same conclusion, I've been doing this for years, debating whether or not I can fully upfront with any of them instead of just pushing them away and hoping they don't know what's really going on.
She sighs again. Maybe I'll give him a kitten or something. Like I did for Cuckoo the gorilla. Might as well give him a tire swing while I'm at it. Some indictment for his enclosement. I hate to have to do this to him. Can I come visit him? As long as you don't bring anyone else along, yes, that would probably be good for him. Can't promise he'll want to see you or that he won't have some harsh words if he does. But I don't want him entirely isolated. Sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault. I tried to get you to stay away for a reason, but what's done is done. He's bound to figure out sooner or later. I'm just glad there was an extra pair of hands around. It could have gotten a lot worse. But I love to stand around chatting. I have to get to work. Gonna clean this place as best I can for tomorrow. And you should probably get home. It's dark and I'm sure your cousin's worried about you. No offense, but I'm not a hugger. Oh, come on, after the fucking day we just had. Rude, come on. I'm not a hugger either, but the fucking day we had, one teeny tiny quick hug's not gonna kill you. Okay, well, you know, so far I've kept everyone alive, so I'm calling it a win. I kind of wish I hadn't given it a tranquilizer, but everyone's alive, so. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day, crackling, singing quietly in this sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now it's over. You realize how little it matched with your understanding of the world. It's time to go home. And before you can get that far, you're interrupted by the sound of panting. It tells... Oh, man, I was hoping it was Stella. It's the military. Whatever. They parted that woods to stand before you on the road. You were looking for Gretchen, weren't you? We found her in her person. By the side of the road a little ways through the woods. They're both fine, but the human won't leave when we try to make her, and Gretchen insists on staying by her side, so we'll have to take you to them. Hopefully you can use your people words to get them someplace safe. The woods are crawling with those awful creatures. It's not safe anymore, not even for human. You are very, very good dogs. Lead the way. Yes, yes, we are good dogs. Hear that, Scraps? I'm not into it for Society Daisy. I just gotta do it to help those who need it. You let the dogs lead you to the wilderness, following on their heels as you take you to Stella's hideaway. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself on the steep hill by a two-lane road, led on one side by the stair rocks. And there, sitting on a log, staring mostly out at the asphalt, is Stella. And there they are. Keep them safe. Be seeing you, speaker. You sit on a log beside Stella. Thorn, how did you... She looks over her shoulder in confusion. Is that a king of dogs? I'm so glad my companions could be of service. I simply couldn't survive another night without my nice soft bed. Scrapped and Daisy formed a gang. It's a long story, but they helped me find you. Ah, neat. What is this place, Stella? Why are you here? It's just a bunch of bad memories. There's nothing left to talk about. Come on, let's go back to the town. I know that stench. It's the time to go home stench. Thank the Lord, I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, Thorn, for talking sense into this girl. I didn't do anything. Wait, before you go, I should tell you what happened today. Oh? You relive the events of the evening as best you can. Saying it out loud somehow makes it feel less real, like you're sharing a plot of a horror movie, not something that actually happened to you. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go ahead and lock that one away in the void. Stella scoops Gretchen up in her arms, and the three of you walk back to town in silence. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. She gives you a tired wave before retreating into her house. Time for you to get home too. He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes stroked with what first looked like blood and gore, but he quickly realizes pain, evidence of his encounter with Reese. I'll walk you. Man, I really just want to punch him because I didn't get to last time. You definitely thought you're facing a peak at the moment. You're tired and adrenaline from being stalked by Reese long gone and replaced by a hollow exhaustion. But you won't let this stop you from throwing a punch. You ground your feet and your fist flies through the air. Warren steps out of the way. Come on, let me get one punch, please. One punch and then I'll be cool with you. You stumble, but manage to catch yourself before falling to the ground. You should really stop trying to hit me. If you manage to land a blow, it wouldn't do anything. You can't hurt me. So let me punch you! I want one fucking hit on you, dude! You charge him, fist high clambering to your side, ready to strike. He doesn't dodge this time. He just stands there, throws a heavy punch to his gut. It sinks into his torso. A choking, awful smell rises from the air. Its liquid spills from the hole you just made, staining his already ruined shirt a further sticking brown. It's left a residue on your knuckles, a sippy, toxic ooze. And he doesn't so much as flinch. You fucker. There, hopefully that means you've gone out of your system. Now let's get you home. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. Start working on the road. Well, Wayne's silent silhouette quickly fading into the dark of the night. But it's not long before you hear the slow measured thud of boots on the road behind you. You turn to confront your pursuer. Why are you so obsessed with me? I care about what happens to you. You can think of me as some kind of guardian angel, if that would be helpful, but it's time you accept that you won't be getting rid of me. Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. Why are you following me around? Why not Stella, or Kate, or Sylvie? Why not Tabitha? Because you're special. But why? Why am I so special? You simply are. Fuck you! I hate that! Just answer the question! Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They're unbreakable. I feel nothing towards you except very much irritation. I thought you might have done something bad to Stella. I don't have to. She doesn't have it in her to stay by your side. Remember that. She won't be there if you need her. Bullshit. I do not believe that. She may be down, but she ain't out. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? You're free to make your own decisions, and those decisions were made. I know that something pulls at you, and I know that now you cannot stop until your task is finished. I'll keep you safe while you do what you must. I don't need you looking after me all the time. Evans was just otherwise. Whether you think you need protecting or not, I'll be there for you. I will always be there for you. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Fuck you! I hate this guy! Wayne remains silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate. I hate him so much! I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. Fuck you! You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. You might be surprised at what you find. Till then, sleep well. Did Tabitha kill you? He disappears into the underbrush. Tabitha, your ex-boyfriend is a creep! The safe feels empty. Wind howling through its abandoned halls. The very foundation creaks beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. Tabby, can I sleep with you? Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. The dumb smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that now dry horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun rises once again. Close your eyes, your thoughts and body scrambling to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, trapped in that tiny, windowless room. All his greatest fears realized, his body no longer his own. But you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing. This is it. Ah, man, that's the end! Oh. Man, that's the end, guys. Oh, it's already past the 12. Man. Guys, that's it until episode 5, which I have no clue when that's coming out, because obviously episode 4 just released, and I think it's going to be... spoilers. I think it's going to be a long while before episode 5 is here, but man, is it worth the wait. This is so good. This is probably my favorite visual novel I have ever played, read, experienced. Like, I do a lot of visual novels just because that's like the only like games I found that do have like girl on girl romances that are like actually deal with that topic. because there's like Mass Effect and like Dragon Age, but those are like, you have to have very specific pairing. So like a lot of time when I'm like, man, I want to play like a lesbian game, it's visual novels that you have to go to experience it, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish that it would branch out more into like other games. Like I know like Cyberpunk can have it and stuff, and this is like I've talked about this before. Like I wish if you could create your own character, then whatever romance options you have should be romance for whatever gender you choose, or like they should just be romanceable completely instead of being like, oh, this one's only straight, so you can only do it like that. Because to me, it's kind of stupid. If I can choose my own character and it's my world that I'm going into, then I should be able to romance them based on what the story I want, you know? But I've talked about that before, but this is honestly the best visual novel I've ever experienced. It is so good. And I'm really excited for episode 5. I don't know... Excuse me, it's been a long 3 hours without a break. I don't know when episode 5 is coming out, but it's totally worth the wait. And I absolutely encourage you guys to go buy this game, go experience it for yourself. Obviously, there are many, many, many paths you can choose. There are many different abilities you could have chosen, like... oh, I don't want it because it might redo, but there's other abilities we could have chosen. There's obviously different paths. Yeah, fine, just quit out of the whole thing. There's many different paths. Obviously, like that ending there, you could have gone, I guess, Dr. Kelly dead, or, you know, gone with Reese or something like that. Like there's totally many different paths you could have done, and who you romance and who you talk to and who you don't talk to. Like there's a whole lot more here. And so I really encourage you guys to go and buy this game because it's extremely good. It's not all out, but it is so fucking good. Like I would love to do another playthrough when all this is done and choose a different build and choose different options and see what everything else is. But for now, that is the end of our Scarlet Hollow adventure until whenever episode 5 comes out, which I have no clue when that is. It's probably going to be months and months from now. But next we have the Median and probably Plague Tale. And after that, I don't know. I obviously have a lot of here planned that I want to play. It just depends on what order I get them into. But for now, I hope you guys can like that. I know it's really long. It was almost a 3-hour long video, depending, because I stopped a lot to get food and stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you would have chosen down below, and I will talk to you guys later.